The truth about LED masks for anti-aging. The science, the hype, and what actually works. You've seen them on influencers, on celebs. LED face masks, which stands for Light Emitting Diode, are everywhere. And if you've been side-eyeing them, wondering if they're legit or just another overpriced sci-fi fashion statement, this video's for you. Welcome to another episode of Skin Fact or Skin Fiction, where we don't just talk about skin, we get under it, over it, and sometimes even around it. Let's separate fact from fluff and get clear on what actually works. Because your skin deserves better than TikTok hype. Am I right? Yes, trust me. First up, how the heck do LED masks work? The short answer, light hits your skin, your mitochondria freak out in a good way, suddenly your cells are operating like they're back in their 20s. It's called photobiomodulation, a fancy term for using specific wavelengths of light to modulate biological processes. Here's what's happening. When red or near-infrared light is absorbed by chromophores inside your mitochondria, specifically cytochrome C oxidase, it displaces nitric oxide and allows oxygen to flow more freely. This ramps up the electron transport chain and cranks out more ATP, the cellular currency of energy. More ATP means your skin cells have more fuel for repair, regeneration, and anti-inflammatory signaling. It also boosts gene expression related to collagen synthesis and cellular proliferation. Think of it as giving your fibroblasts a triple shot of espresso. They wake up, snap to attention, and start pumping out collagen and elastin like it's their job. Well, because it is. Let's talk wavelengths, because as a laser surgeon, it's all about the wavelengths for me. This isn't just about shining random light at your face and hoping it triggers a glow up. If it were that easy, standing under your kitchen light would have given you Botox results by now. Different colors penetrate to different depths and do different things. Red light in the 620 to 700 nanometer range hits your dermis, boosts collagen, improves elasticity, and helps with healing and reducing wrinkles. Near infrared, around the 830 nanometer range, goes deeper, gets into fat pads and possibly bone. It's great for deeper tissue healing and inflammation. Blue light, 415 nanometers, stays more superficial. It kills acne bacteria by creating free radicals inside the bugs. But warning, it can also darken post-acne pigment. Green and yellow light. I really want to discuss green and yellow light because I've watched some YouTube videos that touted these as collagen-producing wavelengths. We're talking about the wavelength of 520 to 560 nanometers. The theory is that it may influence melanocyte activity and possibly have a calming effect on the skin. But the pathway for collagen synthesis via fibroblast activation and mitochondrial ATP production isn't well supported for green light. In fact, in a 2022 systematic review in Lasers in Medical Science, the study did not find green light to be a reliable stimulator of fibroblasts or collagen production compared to red or near-infrared light. Most green light studies are small, preliminary, or focused on pigmentation, not anti-aging or structural skin improvement. Yellow might help with swelling, but again, the data's thin. The bottom line is, in my opinion, green light does not activate mitochondrial chromophores the way red and infrared lights do. So, if you're hoping for firmer, bouncier skin from green LEDs, science says you'll be disappointed. So stick with red and near infrared if anti-aging is your goal. Those are the heavy hitters. Now, a really important question. Does the dose matter? Absolutely. In fact, this is where a lot of people go wrong. Just having the right wavelength isn't enough. You also need high irradiance, also known as brightness. This is measured in milliwatts per centimeter squared, with the goal being 50 to 110 milliwatts per centimeter squared. You need the proper dose. This is measured in joules per centimeter squared. That's irradiance times time. This means that lower powered devices will need longer sessions. You need adequate skin contact. Light that's not flush with your skin reflects off. In fact, Up to 90% can bounce off if the mask is too far from the treated area. So you need to be a little careful with this because you want light in contact with your skin, and you want to get a mask that fits such that you minimize deflection of the light. But I've seen some people that could not actually handle this kind of exposure. Some can get sensitive and too heated from it and can only tolerate it for a few minutes. Let's be real, your $30 Amazon LED mask with 6 sad little bulbs isn't biohacking your skin, it's just mood lighting. You're getting a placebo level photobiomodulation, not even worth the $30. Harsh but true. My followers know I'm a no BS kind of gal. I'll tell you exactly what I think and what is in your best interest. Okay, so what does red and near infrared light actually do for your skin? It's not a miracle, but it is impressive. You get stimulation of fibroblasts to produce more collagen and elastin, a reduction in inflammation, faster wound healing, an improvement in skin texture and elasticity, a decrease in wrinkle depth. Yes, this is actually study-backed. In fact, a controlled clinical trial investigated the effects of red and near-infrared light treatment on skin rejuvenation. The study found that participants experienced significant improvements in skin complexion, reduced skin roughness, and increased intradermal collagen density after 30 sessions over 12 weeks. The results of 43% fewer wrinkles and a 38% increase in collagen, confirmed through blinded evaluations of clinical photography and ultrasonographic measurements. Another study focused on the effects of red light photobiomodulation on facial skin. Participants underwent 2 sessions per week for 3 months using a red LED mask emitting light at 630 plus nanometers. The study reported improvements in skin hydration, firmness, elasticity, along with enhanced collagen organization. These benefits were attributed to the activation of cytochrome C oxidase, leading to increased ATP production and enhanced cellular activity. By the way, red light therapy works on all skin tones. Melanin, not an issue. Unlike some lasers that get moody with melanin, red light doesn't discriminate. We love a technology that doesn't play favorites. I wish the human race could be as evolved. What about blue light? Blue light therapy, wavelengths around 405 to 470 nanometers, is especially effective at targeting Cutibacterium acnes. This is the bacteria involved in acne. Here's the science of how it goes down. Cutie acne naturally produces porphyrins, specifically copoporphyrin 3, as metabolic byproducts. These are photosensitive molecules. When exposed to blue light, these porphyrins absorb the energy and enter an excited state. That excited state leads to a chemical chain reaction that results in the production of reactive oxygen species, ROS, kind of like singlet oxygen and free radicals. These ROS are like microscopic landmines to bacterial cells. They damage the bacterial membrane, proteins, and DNA, ultimately causing the bacteria to lyse, which is a fancy way of saying they explode and die. The result is a reduction in cutie acne, less inflammation, fewer breakouts overall. The catch is PIH, or post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. While blue light is antibacterial, it can also increase oxidative stress in melanocytes, the pigment-producing cells. In darker skin tones or in people prone to PIH, this added oxidative insult can trigger melanin overproduction, leading to those stubborn dark marks that stick around long after the zits are gone. So yes, blue light can kill acne bacteria, but if you're melanin rich or PIH prone, use it like a scalpel, not a sledgehammer. Pair it with antioxidants and barrier support to reduce collateral damage, or don't use it at all. Moving on to infrared light. It goes deeper, but do you need it? Infrared light, 830 nanometers, targets deeper structures. It's been used for muscle and tendon pain, fat pad support, post-op healing, possibly even bone remodeling, but the jury's still out on that. In skincare, combining red and infrared. Now let's move on to safety. Are LED masks safe? The short answer is yes, but only if they're used properly. Like any skincare device that shoots light into your face, there are some ground rules, so let's break it down. LED masks are non-invasive, painless, and FDA cleared for things like acne and fine lines. Unlike lasers, they don't burn, zap, or vaporize your skin. What are some red flags? Don't use light therapy. If you have epilepsy or photosensitivity, do not use light therapy. Skip it. These masks flash light like a rave, and for some with a seizure disorder or light-triggered conditions, that's a hard no. Taking phototoxic meds like doxycycline, minocycline, or isotretinoin? No. LED light can interact with them and make your skin react like it's sunburnt. I'm talking potential burns, blisters, and regrets. If you're pregnant, most derms consider it safe because LED doesn't penetrate deep enough to reach your baby. But still, be safe. Run it by your OB or dermatologist first. Now let's address that TikTok rumor about LED melting your facial fat. No, LED masks do not melt your facial fat. That's like saying a scented candle is going to burn your house down because it has a flame. Relax. We're talking about low-level non-thermal light, not a microwave set to face flambe. Your cheeks are safe. That was a wildly misunderstood claim on TikTok floating around social media where someone mistook red light therapy for high-energy laser treatments used for fat reduction. These are two very different beasts. Red light from LED masks operates at a lower energy, more like a power nap for your skin cells. It's not liposuction in a mask. In fact, some studies suggest red light might actually help regulate subcutaneous fat pads, improving skin tone and texture by boosting circulation and collagen, not erasing your cheeks like a Photoshop filter gone rogue. The bottom line is LED masks are safe if you use them the right way. Stay within the rules and you'll be golden and glowy. So, the part you've all been waiting for, are at-home devices worth it? If they're good quality, yes. If you manage your expectations, remember, in-office devices will always be stronger with faster results. With at-home devices, lower power means slower gains. Think of them more like maintenance, not transformation. Consistency is key. 3 to 5 times per week on clean, dry skin. No serums before you use the mask because that can block the light penetration. After your session, you can pile on the peptides and the antioxidants. So how do you choose a legit LED mask rather than a glorified nightlight? My advice is stick to certain wavelengths. Red, 633 nanometers, and infrared, 830 nanometers should be clearly stated on the packaging. The irradiance also should be stated. It should be at least 50 milliwatts per centimeter squared. The label FDA cleared means it's safe, not that it's effective. It's just that it's not dangerous. How about the fit of the mask? Well, it should sit flush against your skin, and remember, some people may not be able to tolerate this without sensitivity. Avoid rainbow masks with 10 different colors. More is not better. Focused wavelengths work better. Okay, drum roll. My advice for the top LED mask picks for 2025 are, I'm not getting sponsored by these companies, by the way. Omnilux Contour Face Mask. It's got red, 633 nanometers, and near infrared at 830 nanometers. It's FDA cleared for safety. It's got 132 LEDs, and the cost is about $400. It's got high ratings overall by dermatologists and users alike. Next, there's TheraFace Mask. It combines red, blue, and near infrared light, so it can multitask. It has about 5 times the number of LEDs at 648. It's more expensive, around $650, but has more versatility with the wavelengths. Now, I thought I would mention LED light for hair growth. Red light isn't just a pretty face trick. Studies show it helps stimulate hair follicles too. A 2024 study in the National Library of Medicine showed a 30% increase in hair growth over 6 months using red light 3 times a week. A 2023 meta-analysis showed significant improvements in both collagen and elastin levels within the scalp and a boost in hair thickness. How do these work? It's the same idea. Mitochondria get activated, ATP production increases, and dormant hair follicles get nudged back into action. The top hair devices, in my opinion, are Soluma Restore. It's FDA cleared for home use. It targets hair loss, aging, and pain. It's around $1,200 and has 236 LEDs. Theradome LH80 Pro Helmet. Looks like a helmet. It's around $1,000. The ad's promoted as a laser, but it's described as an infrared lamp. It has 80 lasers. It's a class 2 medical device, so it's safe for home use. Just don't use it right after bleaching or dyeing your hair unless you want a scalp surprise. Okay, a final word. Red and near infrared light therapy isn't snake oil. It's not magic either, but used consistently and correctly, it has some science on its side. So if you're already taking care of the basics, sunscreen, diet, retinoids, and sleep, and you want to level up, a high-quality LED mask might just be your next power move. Just don't expect it to work while it's sitting in your drawer. Like most things in life, it only works if you use it. That's a wrap, folks. If you've tried an LED mask, please comment below and let us know your experience. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you so desire. If not, no worries. I'll catch up with you next time. Stay glowing, stay confident, and keep being the best version of yourself. See you soon.